Isn't it? It's not quite as pretty in this camera as it is in person. My Olympus camera is... Whoa! Fire is even prettier. I didn't knock it over. Is that my other drink?
Yeah.
My old drink?
Could be.
It was. If it's mine, it was empty because I'm sure I drank. Is it yours?
No, it's empty.
Then it was probably mine. I probably adopted yours from the table.
Makes sense. If it was empty, it was yours.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I found a different empty one on the table that I adopted and put other things into. So.
Oh, I might be drinking that.
I think there's something. Barely. It's like just melted ice.
Sorry, do you like pineapple?
I do. Is that a trick question?
Huh?
Sound like a trick question all of a sudden.
No, just because it seems like a lot of people don't even know about pineapple here. They don't even think about pineapple. Pineapple is such a cool. I love pineapple.
Pineapple is good.
It's just a tangy,
it's fucking awesome.
nice fruit.
It's got enzymes that help you digest, and then it blends with any number of alcohols quite nicely, and also it's great fruit. You can chop it up and just eat it, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it seems like food.
It's like sweet and tangy at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's got to be.
It's pretty good. It's a unique flavor that's good.
Grown hormone,
Oh, probably yeah.
Total genocide on the whole seed world.
Genocide on the seed world. GMOs and all that.
Right. There you go. Thank you. No, I don't buy. I'm more. I just go along with. Listen, I am a very small portion. I'm just of hundreds of millions of things moving around here, and I'm perfectly fine like that. I'm not trying to cause any uproar here. Don't want to.
Rock the boat? You're not trying to rock the boat?
I'm not trying to rock the boat.
Make any waves? I am.
Yeah.
I like rocking the boat and making waves.
No,
Yeehaw, y'all! Let's get it on, motherfuckers.
The boat already rocks all by itself.
Oh, I agree with you. I got locked up at a young age and learned not to rock the boat too much. I rock my own boat, my own private kayak on a flat water lake. That's what I like to rock on a nice warm day when I can go swimming for a while in peace. Because I'm spoiled that way.
You have a picture of some summertime bliss right
there. That was a true picture, for sure. I've done it a number of times. I take my kayaks in my van that I bought just for my kayaks with my friends and go to like Cochiti Lake or Abiquiu if it's warmer. It's prettier in Abiquiu. Or further, but those are places that are close to me. And, paddle out to the lake and then practice. That's the first thing I make people do if they're on the first time they go out on the kayak, if it's nice enough to learn, is to flip it over intentionally, practice hanging on to it, climbing back on it. Because once you've done that, then you're not afraid of that happening. You know where the edge is and you can get back on it. And if you got to practice on flat water still and remember to hang on to it, because usually when you fall off accidentally, there's turbulence, like the mouth of a river or in a river or a wind can knock you over, and in that case, your kayak is going to try to move away from you super fast. So the very first number one thing you got to remember is to grab onto your kayak as you're going over, if you can, or as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you and your kayak could be fucked. That's not a good scenario.
Right.
But anyways, I don't go into all that
it's just a fucking terrible story.
I know. I don't tell people that their first day out. Instead, I tell them, hey, before you can go off on your own paddle on my kayak, we got to go out here where it's deep. You're gonna rock it over till you fall in. You're gonna keep a handle on it as you go over, and then you're gonna climb back on it. Once you do that, then you're good to go for the day. Anyway, that's my story about rocking the boat in a nice, safe, spoiled white girl way. Can I say that on YouTube? It's true. So, I mean, I have non-white friends that also kayak, so it's definitely a stereotype, but it is still definitely a first world, it's definitely a spoiled person scenario, I think. I feel pretty lucky is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Well, do you consider yourself white?
Most of the time I write down other a lot. I'm a mixed blood, but I get considered white most places. I grew up in America, so.
Right. I can talk American.
I grew up in America with pretty much
white-ish
white-ish skin and white-ish hair, or reddish brown hair, auburn hair, and green eyes. So I'm pretty white. I ain't got olive skin. I got some Cherokee in me, so I get a little red skin.
I don't even let them talk to me. I just smile and walk on by.
Who's that? White people? Ooh, the fire got pretty again. Again, I put on my redneck accent for the fire. Do you hear that? For the fire. Some red cup action. Ooh, ice on the flow. That fire is nice.
Coming over here. Sitting down.
There's no drink in my drink. For a
Right,
while
but you
now.
keep trying.
There's like little tiny drops, like 10 or 20 drops of melted ice every time I try. Right. That's why.
Well, I mean, there's more to drink. You just gotta go
it's
over
rum
in
and
that
tequila.
direction. Unless you want like some kind of bartender to come over and just refresh your
it's always
drink.
nice, but
Right? Can I get a refresher here?
I've had that so far, so I can get up and get it myself this time. I'm just enjoying the fire. It's all roaring. This actually makes it look more intense on the camera than my other camera. Like gets into the detail, which I like better. But this makes that fire look a little more roary than it actually is in person. I mean, just slightly though. It's pretty cool now. Fire. I like fire.
Fire.